Hello, my name is George. This is a video response to another video titled Is Buddhism a Form of Nihilism by Kate Menzies. And I'm just trying to respond to her question at the end. Do people think, the question was, do you think Buddhism is a bummer? Is it maybe depressing, or is it basically like nihilism? And somebody made the point in a comment underneath the video that it's misleading, or it's somebody who's comparing Buddhism with nihilism or drawing any kind of parallels between the two hasn't understood nihilism or Buddhism for that matter. And you could always draw parallels. I personally think that it's interesting to draw parallels between the two philosophies, because similarly to nihilism, Buddhism is also a form of, I don't want to say denial or negation of reality, but it does treat it as illusory, which is a similar way of looking at reality. Except that Buddhism goes a little further, a lot further actually, and that's the main point. It has a sort of essence which nihilism lacks. Nihilism is just all about negation, and there's no point to anything, and it's meaningless. In Buddhism, it goes beyond that and says things that we thought were meaningful might be meaningless, but there's actually a lot deeper, a lot more profound meaning to life. And the only way this could be known is by observing it within you. So it definitely is subjective. It's not something that could be proven, but that's all we are, just subjective beings with our own consciousness. So everyone is able to know that for themselves. But that's beside the point now. So that's the main difference between nihilism and Buddhism, I think, is that Buddhism goes further and actually investigates the reality within. And that's why there's this spiritual aspect to it, which I personally believe is real, because I've experienced it. Nihilism doesn't go that far. Everything is just emptiness. So what Kate was talking about, that this emptiness is fullness, you could express it like this, that nihilism only sees the emptiness. Buddhism thinks that the same emptiness and sees it as fullness, because paradoxically it's really both. So I don't think Buddhism is a bummer. I personally wouldn't really call myself a Buddhist, but that's the closest, that philosophy, that religion is the closest that it gets to what I believe in. I have done Buddhist meditation, and Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now, was a pivotal moment in my life, and I see a lot of parallels there. And of course, if you're talking about the ultimate truths or any kind of truths, there will always be similarities or parallels, because truth is always the truth. So Buddhism is not a bummer, because according to me, my belief, it presents life as it is. It says, go beyond the illusory reality. Don't look for meaning in the things that you traditionally looked for, and this could be similar to nihilism, but go within and try to see things as they really are. And by doing that, you start to wake up. I mean, that's what all this means about waking up and awakening and enlightenment, just being more and more conscious of the workings within you and how you filter out reality, how you react to things as a person, and how ultimately you created your own reality through the law of karma. But so that's it. It's not a bummer, my personal opinion, my belief, and also my experience, which is the most important part. It's not a belief really anymore for me. It's not faith. It's not just blind faith. and that's the beauty of it. It's something that you could positively experience, 100% certain. Just like I know now that I am conscious, that's undeniable. I am aware. We could argue about reality of things, but we cannot argue that you are aware. Same way, I have experienced certain things and I know certain things to be true, which are few, but they are enough to keep going and keep on researching, so to speak, and keep on deepening this. So Buddhism is definitely less depressing than nihilism. It definitely gives you purpose, and you realize that by living a better life, a life where you help others, it just makes, without going into all that stuff about compassion and love and being all one, let's just keep it simple for now, and it definitely it's easier to live a happier life, more fulfilling life. So comment on anything you want on this funny chair in the back of me, whatever it is. I'll be happy to interact. Signing off.